guys, I'm Brianna. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, nice to meet you. I am Brianna. I just got my nose pierced. As you can tell by the caption of this video, if you watched my other piercing video, I said in the video that I wanted to get my nose pierced. So I got it. It's kind of annoying because it keeps poking out. So like the next couple months it's gonna look like I am picking my nose. But I'm not. I'm just fixing the bar. I promise. I can tell you kind of my experience with getting it pierced. And just overall. So I have been asking my parents to get a nose piercing for about a year now. Very long time for a piercing. Like constantly asking. They always thought I was a little too young to get any face piercings. My mom still kind of does think I'm a little too young, but that, oh well, I already got it. And they always just kept saying no, and I kept like asking for reasons, because you can't, I mean, parents have this excuse, I guess, but you can't just say no for no reason at all. You kind of have to have a reason. And my mom's reason was she just didn't want me to get any face piercings. She thought I was too young. She thinks I'm too young. But I am young. I'm not going to say I'm only 15. I'm not going to say like, oh no, I'm all grown. I could do whatever I want or whatever. I just really wanted this freaking piercing. Or like, oh my god, I just really do want it for the longest time now. Me and my dad kind of made a deal. Like, alright, well, how about you just get the piercing for Christmas. He set this in like September. We never really, told my mom that. My mom would rather me get a belly button piercing rather than a nose piercing. Because belly button piercing, I can hide it with a shirt or something. But my dad didn't want me to get a belly button piercing. See, my mom said yes to a belly button piercing and my dad said yes to a nose piercing. But they couldn't agree on one, and that was the problem. Actually, no. When my dad said I could get it for Christmas, I was hyped. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Boom, bada bing. And then it was like 2 weeks before actually Christmas. And I was like, Mom, my dad said I could get a piercing for Christmas. And she was like, alright, well, which piercing? And I said, my nose. And she was like, your nose? Yeah. My nose. My nose pierced. So then once I told her that, they had been going back and forth about which piercing I should get, and either the belly button or the nose. And they couldn't pick. So they was like, Bree, whichever one you want more, you can get that one if you want. So I went with the nose piercing because I have been asking for a nose piercing for a very, very long time. A year. If I didn't get it done, it would have been 2 years that I've been asking for this nose piercing. So then we went to the piercer place, Wayout. We went there the day after Christmas, so December 26th. My dumb self was about to say 16th. Oh my god. The 26th of December. So we went. We walked in. I was nervous. I was scared. Because, it's a face piercing and almost, if something goes wrong, like my face. And then, he told us everything. Like, he had to sign this piece of paper and blah, 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 blah. And we had to wait a little bit so the piercer could, set up in her room of death, with all her instruments of torture. So we were waiting, and then she was like, alright guys, you can come in now. So I asked my mom to go in with me because I was scared. I was like really nervous. I was shaking and everything. So I walked in. My mom was in there with me. I was going to record it for y'all, but I was so nervous that I forgot. So, my fault. She did a little dot on my nose, like, alright, is this where you want it? And she gave me a mirror, and I could barely see it, like I was shaking like this. Like, yeah, that's good. And I asked my dad to come in to make sure, because he's so blunt with everything. And I was like, Dad, is this a good spot to get it? And he was like, yeah, it's good, whatever, I don't really care. I'm like, oh, okay, great. My mom said it was a good spot also, and the piercer said it was a good spot because if I get it near closer to the crease of my nose, that little thing right there, then it wouldn't really, I wouldn't be able to fit a hoop. It wouldn't go through. So I was like, all right, fine, that's cool, I'll get it there then. I didn't even want to look at what she pierced me with. I didn't, nothing to look at it, because if I look at what they're piercing me with, then I might get more nervous and I might back out. So that was not going to happen. I was like, all right, I'm getting this, it's happening, let's do this. Do this like who this? She asked me, she was like, do you want me to tell you when I'm going to pierce you, or do you want me just to do it? And I'm like, just do it, because if you tell me, I might even get more scared, and we don't want that to happen. So I look to my left again. No, snaps, my fault. I look to my right so she could look at my left side of my nose. And I held my mom's hand again. And she just said 1. And in the middle of her saying 2, she went. It was like the noise. When you get a piercing and you just hear the noise, it's like, it's disgusting. She had like those clampy scissor thingies so the needle like goes through in a straight line. You know what I mean? And that was in my nose, so it felt weird. And just went through. And she was like, all right, the worst part is over. And she like slid the needle out and then put the ring in. And she was like, all right, it's all done. And no lie, it took like 2 seconds to get like actually to get it through and stuff. The pain rate wasn't even that bad, to be honest. It was like 5, 6-ish, maybe even lower. But no, yeah, 5, 6. It was around there. But I was just like so nervous, and my nerves were like at that moment, that when I sat back up, I felt so dizzy. It looked like I was about to faint. Like I was joking around before I went in the room, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna faint. I'm so scared. But when I sat back up from getting this little piercing, I was like so dizzy. I was like that a little bit. Like, I'm never getting a tattoo, because if that hurt, like it didn't hurt, but if I'm getting dizzy over this little thing, then I'm gonna be like dead, fainted, legit on the floor, not breathing over a tattoo. So that is going to be bad if I ever get a tattoo. My experience with getting my nose pierced. Yeah, you might call me a baby for saying that, you know, I almost fainted and getting dizzy and stuff. That's it. That's my experience with getting my nose pierced. Like, I've been asking for this piercing for so long, and I'm so happy I finally got it. Now, I got it done 26th of December, the day after Christmas. So it might be completely healed by the end of February. That's what the piercer told me. I don't know. The first night that I slept with the piercing, I woke up and it was like dry blood all around it. I guess I hit it in my sleep or something. That's about it. It didn't really hurt me sleeping with it or the day after I got it pierced. Really? Thank you. This little bar that I have in here is like, it's not little, no, it's like this long twirly bar in my nose, and like sometimes it would like tickle inside my nose. I don't know if that sounds weird, but yeah. And then sometimes it just like sticks out, and it's just a metal bar right here. It just looks really bad sometimes, but I'm just so happy for it to be completely healed, and I could put on hoops on it and these really cool rings and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I didn't record me actually getting it pierced. I think that would have been hilarious considering the fact that I was, you know, so scared and so nervous. That is about it. Yeah. I'll see you guys next Friday. Don't forget to comment down below what video I should do next week for, oh my god. Yeah, what comment video I should do next week for my first video ever in 2017. What type of video should I do? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that other jazz. I love you. See you guys next Friday. Bye.